All right, so I started playing this game 2 days ago. Well, yesterday, and it seemed to me that the upgrade that I gave to my ship was so strong that I really just have to share it with everybody. So there's already some talk on the internet about basically how to do this in a way, but I don't think the videos out there really cover how simple and quick the change can be done. Um, Such that if you're a brand new player, you just started the game, and you're struggling in space fights or whatever, you just want your ship to be stronger. This can be done super easily, and I'm just going to show you how basically. All right, so imagine you're a brand new player, just kind of like putting around, making some money, doing some this, doing some that, checking some videos out, whatever. You're gonna want to to be competitive in space fights. You're gonna want to upgrade your ship, and there's one thing you can do that will make all the difference in the world. And then there's a few things you can do to kind of like round out your ship very cheaply, make it compact, make it look good, and you can all do this from the base model of the very first ship that you get, your very first starter ship. I think it's called the Frontier. All right, so I'm going to show you basically how to do that real quick. So you talk to this guy. You can do this on Mars. You can do this on in New what is it? Alpha Centaurus, New Eden or whatever. Um, the same guy's there. Like as soon as you land your ship, he's there, right? So you just talk to him, open this ship up, okay? So this is essentially what we're looking at is your starter ship with some modifications. Um, so basically, like this cockpit area is the same, these landing gears the same, this body section is the same, the fuel cell is the same, shield's the same. This habitation area in the middle is the same. Starts to get a little different towards the back though. And I'll get to that, but first I'm going to mention what's the huge difference that you can make to make space fights go super easy. And basically it's all comes down to just putting one particular weapon on it. And the weapon is a disruptor. Now the disruptor comes in different like power categories, and the kind of like the higher your energy supply is, the higher your reactor, the more powerful your reactor, the more powerful disruptor you can put on your ship. But if you can put any disruptor at all, you're Gucci. Like you can basically do everything you want with the very first sort of disruptors that you can play in the game, or that you can get in the game. And the reason is because the disruptors have such a long range that you can be shooting the bad guy ships from further away than you can from further away than they can shoot you. So what else do you need to know? I mean, not only are you hitting them, I should mention, not only are you hitting them from further away, but you're hitting them hard. Like this is very meaningful damage. Um, I don't. It may even be the best damage too. It's really strong either way. So I'll show you the weapons I'm talking about. So here's the baseline weapons you get. So you may notice some weapons that you don't see, and that's because I'm advanced a little bit with my character. But let's see, where is it? It's a disruptor. This is the one. The disruptor electron beam. Okay? And then there's this proton beam. What is this? I haven't seen this before. This is just like an upgraded version, a little bit better of a version of this other one. But anyway, this is the stuff you can start out getting. And this one here, not the auto one, but this one, this is the better one. It hits a little harder, it has a slower fire rate, and it's just like a constant stream of DPS. This one here, the auto beam, you kind of got a magazine that doesn't start recharging until you stop firing. So it's not like a constant stream of DPS. Um, this is the better one, and you can have 4 of them maximum total on your ship, which is what you want to get. So you want to get to 4, and if you can put more weapons on, then put some of these auto ones on. Throw some extra auto ones on if you have room. But if you have 4, even if you can put 2 of these on, you're laughing. You can basically do any fight if you fly a certain way, which is not hard to do, and I'll tell you that too. Basically, you're just gonna kite. That's all it comes down to. You're gonna shoot from further away than you can get hit. You're gonna blow up as many as you can before the swarm of them get too close to you, and then you're just gonna turn, put your wet power to weapons or engines rather, and then you're gonna boost away, and you're gonna be faster than anything, because your ship is automatically faster the way this is built. Yeah, so this ship has like the fastest speed that you can have. It's down here. 150 is the fastest a ship can be, basically. This mobility stat is, you could consider that like a percent as opposed to a stat. This is an actual speed number, and this is like a percent. So if you're below 100%, you'll never go over 100. You may go down below. If you're below, it basically means you're just too heavy and you need to add more engines. But ideally, you want to have as few engines as possible, just to reduce the amount of energy you need to put into your engine stat here to be going your top speed. All right, so let's say you just started and you have your starter ship and you got a little bit of money. You basically want to just sell all the weapons that are on it, and like because those weapons that you get are just lasers and missile launchers and some ballistics. Those are close range weapons. So when you're flying in such a way like you're taking on these giants, you're already in a losing situation if you're close enough to be hitting with those weapons. So basically, just sell them all, just delete them all, and put as many of these neutron beams on as you can, and just keep putting them on until you can't put them on anymore. And then, other than that, you want to put on as good of a reactor as you can fit. You want to keep it though to this size. What I mean by that is like small enough where it can fit in this gap if you want to have a nice compact design. Then you put down here your grav drive, your warp drive, or whatever you want to call it, and you want to pick one that has attachments on the sides. So like you see how there's these little circles on the sides that it's telling you that you can clip things onto there. Some of these grav drives don't have the side attachments, and so kind of avoid those if you want to be as nice of a design as this. So then you can put things on the side here like these little cargo containers. And yeah, this is kind of like, these are cargo containers here. This is what gives you space on your ship. Now this ship isn't like a big cargo ship, but you don't really need it to be either, because like you can hold as much cargo as you want in your own inventory. So if your cargo on your ship fills up, then you can just transfer all of that stuff into your own personal inventory. You're going to walk slow if you try to walk, but you're not walking, you're flying, so it makes no difference. Yeah, and then for these engines, you want to equip the best engines of these kinds as you can. As you level and your skills advance, you'll have access to better ones. They're the same shape and all that, but they get better. So just take like the best ones, and then eventually you're going to want to have, like what the Starship doesn't have this engine, but to really kind of round this out and make sure you have like decent mobility and stuff like that, you want to throw on one of these white dwarf engines on the top there. So yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, you can put the best shield that you can fit on. Like if you can, like all these different components can be upgraded somewhat. Some of them can, or most of them can. This fuel cell you never need to really upgrade. It's fine the way it is. But basically, you just want to upgrade these guns to these electron neutron beams disruptor guns. Once you do that's the advantage you need, and then it's just a matter of making sure that your speed is at 150 and as high as mobility as you can get, and then you're kind of not limited in any other way. And if your ship looks like this, if it looks like this at all, you're going to be able to kill anything. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you it in action just to like prove it. And I'll show you also how to fly it in a way that makes the combat easy. Alright, so when I take off, I'm immediately going to be engaged by the military, because I started playing the game as like a psychopath. I just kill everybody. I don't even talk to anybody, just kill everybody, and this is what I thought would be fun, and it has been fun, but it's been very challenging, and it's one of the reasons I learned this design very early, and how useful and enjoyed its usefulness. Alright, so I need to take the power out. I'm going to get distance. So if you noticed, I've switched on the left there. I switched all my power to engines, and then I boosted away. So I'm going to get to my max range before I even try to fight these guys. My boost is regenerating now. You really need to like put your power to engines though before you boost. That way you ensure that you're like getting the most speed you possibly can. My speeds are going to be more than what you guys see because my skills are advanced, but you'll get a very close approximation for what you're going to experience.
Damn it, their engines are back online. Target's restored its shields.
The enemy now possesses functional weapons. Take them down!
Alright. And I'm going to turn around and start whooping ass. And it's going to be really nutty. You can see the corpses of ships I've already destroyed around here too. Longsword, super strong ship. I'm going to obliterate it. I'm just using my just four of my guns right here. I could have been firing another 4, but I just want to show you how strong. That was a big ship that I just destroyed. I thought there was more chasing me, but maybe they didn't get the memo that they're supposed to come get me. So I just put like 1 point in the engine when I'm fighting because I'm basically staying still anyway. There's a guy. So I'm gonna open up with all my guns. This is a huge ship I'm blowing up here. That's as good as it gets. That ship right there that I just blew up. That's as good as you're ever going to see come against you. This Hulker is a cargo ship. This is another cargo ship. Okay, these guys are getting a little too close for my liking, so I'm going to like just power to engines and gone. You may need to change your keybinds to make your power transfer between your systems quick like mine. The way I do it is increase and decrease is my mouse wheel. And then I have another key that switches between. For me, I use F1 and F3, but like that's just because I'm used to using those keys in other games for power transfer already. So you may find it another setting much better. So you can kind of see the situation, right? Like,
This isn't going to end well for you.
nope. See how fast he got blown up? Like, there's another huge ship, longsword.
Target's shields are all back. We put down enemy jump drives to take down their shields. Their shields are gone. Take note. Target's shields are down. I'm going to tell you their shields.
Alright, now I'm getting hurt a bit, so... If you notice, I do like a little kind of turning roll maneuver. It's kind of like corkscrew action a little bit. So basically I'm yawing to one side, but at the same time I'm rotating. And what it does is it's a little corkscrew motion. I don't even know if it really affects their aim, but it's what I've used in other games to be more evasive. Like, they have no chance of stopping me with this. You can just hit them from further away than they can hit you. And it's just such a fatal combination for them. Of course, you can, like, I'm taking chances the way I'm doing it. Like, I'm staying way longer than I need to. If you want to be ultra safe, you can just, like, kill one or two and then dip and rinse and repeat, which is so good compared to, like, what the alternative is if you're not using this sort of fighting method. I used to like use lasers and ballistics to take out one. And then I'd save it, and then I'd try 10 times and get blown up 10 times to get another one using the same, like a hit run. This is a huge ship right there. That's Storm Rider. I may actually try to board that. Yeah, I'm going to try to board that. I don't know if I can in this ship, actually. And my other ship I have, like... I'm going to give it a try, actually. I want to steal that ship. Okay, so I need to take out his guns and then I'll work on the rest of him. I'm probably gonna end up like killing him because I don't really have any good weapons. Yeah, I don't know how to do this without killing him. That was a big ship, though. Like, it says something about how powerful this is, being that I can't even not blow him up when I'm trying not to. You see how my cargo's full? Watch. This is the last thing I'm going to show in the video. You go to cargo hold, inventory. This is my ship. And go to all, and then take all R. Okay. Now I can go back and continue to loot. Just like that. Easy peasy. So yeah, I hope you guys like my guide and enjoy your ship.